Hey Knight Nation, I'm John Denton, your Knights Insider, and welcome to another edition of Bowlin on Beale Street. We're at the Media Hotel in Memphis where George OLeary just spoke to the press. Coach OLeary spoke about how special this senior class is to him.
Senior class has been a good class. They've been with me for 4 or 5 years now, the same guys, but we got a bunch of good players there, but more important, I thought they did a great job off the field with a lot of young kids. They kept them out of trouble, and that's the biggest problem today.
Coach OLeary's been especially impressed with quarterback Jeff Godfrey and how he's handled the pressure of the season, and he expects the same on Friday against Georgia.
He has great poise back there, and the one thing I think where he's really improved is he has a lot more pocket presence as far as what's taking place, and that's the toughest thing for freshmen, I think, is that everything looks like a bunch of spiders out there when you first start playing, and I think it's slowed down to now where he understands what's taking place. I think the coaches have done a good job not putting too much on his plate each game so that he can progress and take it into each game from there on. So, again, for a true freshman, there's no question. I think he's unusual for a kid as far as the poise he has, the fieldmanship he has. And
the Knights practiced in the rain on Wednesday, and Coach OLeary said the team should be ready for those conditions should it rain on Friday.
We practiced yesterday in the rain. I did that on purpose just so they could feel a wet ball. And I don't worry about things you can't control, obviously. One is the weather. But I think you got to practice in those elements, which we do back in Orlando. Orlando doesn't lack for rain. And we had some practice yesterday in the rain, about an hour and a half. So, I'm more concerned if the ball's on the ground, and I don't worry about rain as much as I do wind. I think wind affects the game a lot more than rain does.
Check back later for coverage from Beale Street, where we'll bring you highlights from the Liberty Bowl Parade, the Bash on Beale Street, and George OLeary's radio show from Silky O'Sullivan's. That wraps up another edition of Bowlin on Beale Street. Be sure to check back at UCFbowl.com and UCFathletics.com for all your Knights information. I'm John Denton, your Knights Insider.